back had also challenges. Maybe you can point out the challenges, only challenges like human activities around the river, which had, because I understand even the water had turned brown. Maybe you talk about the challenges briefly, then we go to
Buwejo.
Then this one.
Okay. The challenges in Ruizi, one was the cutting of the swamp papyrus and the swamp forests, which are neighboring the Ruizi catchment, because the ecology is such that the wetlands conserve the water and release it in little bits into the river. And if there's an overflow from the river, again the wetlands soak in that extra water. So it is imperative to keep the wetland system in place. Now, there was a massive encroachment, not just in the Mbarara area, but in all the catchment areas. That is one thing we're looking at. The other concern related to human settlements right at the edge. And then, of course, what is related to human settlement, things like toilets, facilities. In one area where we visited some time ago, we found that actually some of those latrines, pit latrines, were constructed right at the edge of the river. And you could see a place where it was possible to open up at the bottom to let the excreta go into the river direct. Yeah. So that was a way in which some of these people used to empty their toilets. Instead of contracting a cesspool emptier to take off the human excreta, they would empty it into the river. That was the other concern. The third challenge is that of plastics, plastic bottles, plastic carrier bags, and all sorts of plastics. When you look at the Ruizi, you'll find other areas which are really clogged with those plastics. And that is why we were calling on the municipality, but also the district in Mbarara here, to ensure that we have a policy on management of plastics. Of course, the last one, there are many others, but I'm looking at 4 primary issues, challenges, was that related to the quality and the quantity of water in the Ruizi. As I mentioned, the wetlands recharge the water in the river, but also the issues related to quality of water, the browning as a result of surface runoff. When there's soil erosion from the higher ground, all that goes into the river and causes the browning of water. Of course, the water is contaminated, and what that translates to is that we have to incur a lot of costs as government through National Water and Sewerage Corporation to clean up this water, to make it of a quality that should be utilized in our homes. But we still have a challenge of the quantities also of water available for domestic consumption, let alone the water available for industrial consumption. So those are the issues that we must be looking at strategically, in order to have interventions that are cross-district in nature and not only restricted to Mbarara.
Okay, we look at some gentleman yesterday said, no, the district environment officer, natural resources officer said, she has a problem with transport. How are you going to help her? Maybe